Hi guys and gals, welcome back to the channel, and it's about time I did a second video on my new car. So anybody who's seen the reveal video will have seen I've got a mk3 Cavalier SRi in grey, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. So let's start off by looking at these couple of old magazines. So here we have Fast Car, and it is from spring 2002, and here we have Max Power, which is from March 2003, so roughly a year between the two magazines. Now if we're looking at the Fast Car first, and we need to just have a little look what we've got here. Page 191, Cavalier Carisma trimmed oral sex machine. So let's have it, page 191. Bear with me a sec, I probably have to edit this bit out. Here we go. So, does that look familiar? Well, ish. It's got a different grille and the bumper's slightly different. But this is my new car. So, I bought it off this guy. Really nice guy called Nick. He built the car, I mean he was 20 at the time. And when he did this feature car magazine feature car article in Fast Car, and it's got all the full story. I will do another video with all the full story of the car, but as you can see, there we are, the full Carisma trimmed leather interior, the ice install. You'll notice the exterior styling was quite different back then. So it had the different back bumper, the side skirts, the alloys, the spoiler, but it still had the side trims down the doors. It still had the door handles and what have you as well. And then this is a breakdown of all the stereo system that's in it. This has actually been increased since then because it had the rear TV screens added, which you will have briefly seen in the intro video to the car, which I did a few months ago. So there you go. So it's a Fast Car magazine feature car. We then skip forward a year nearly to March 2003, and we're in Max Power now. So we're going to Max Power, and there we go. We can just see the car there, page 98. So let's skip forward to page 98, and here we go. So this is it roughly a year later, and the reg plate has been relocated from the back tailgate into the bumper, so the bumper's been modified to take that. The door handles have also been filled in, removed and skimmed. The side strips have been removed, and it's got a different front grille. I don't know if it had the rear TVs in the headrests at this point. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to ask Nick if it had been at that point. I'm gonna have to be just careful turning the page because there is some naked ladies. I don't know if YouTube will be happy about bare boobs being on on YouTube. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want them to remove the video because of nakedness, so I'll just cover up their boobies. But yeah, it got the GSI style front grille, and the front bumper had also had extra smoothing off by that point. And there we go. So my new Cavalier, which I shall do a proper walk around video of when the weather's a little bit better. I was hoping I might have been able to do it today, but it's absolutely hoofing it down with rain. It's miserable. It's not very nice, but I will be doing a proper video, and I will actually be getting the full story from Nicky, as I say, who I bought it off, and get him to tell me the full complete tale. I know he'd owned it since he was about 19, I think he said. It is a genuine SRi as well. It's a 1992 2-litre 8 valve. It's the C20NE, so the less powerful of the two. But you can see some of the story here actually. So he was hanging out at the Ultimate Street Car when he came upon two astonishing motors. They were the Peach R5 GT Turbo belonging to Greg Larkins, and a blue R5 GT Turbo of legend in his own serving box, Jamie Shaw. The two in question are known, of course, as Carisma of Colchester. What they do is, what's that say? Third violin on the left, autophilia. It's more of an in-your-face, eye-popping style thing, done with plenty of panache and desirable funk. I love how these old magazines were written, it's brilliant. Nick was with his girlfriend but fell shamelessly in love with the Rolls-Royce grade leather stitching and the insanity of installing fapping enormous multiple driver speaker systems at bizarre angles and in places they were never meant to be. The cars caused this mayhem in Nick's heart and have made Jamie Shore a regular cover car builder. One even ended up in the Ali G video rather than R5's though. It's the Cavalier that floats Nick Ashby's boat. He's always driven them and he wanted a Carisma Cav. This is the car of much wings and fins. The whole look of the thing was part of the Carisma urge for the Ashby man. There is mucho bodywork with components sourced from where he thought they would fit and look cool. It looks rapid but is in fact still running the stock SRi lump. This is due for replacement by a Cav Turbo next year, and I've no reason to doubt him. But unfortunately, the Cav Turbo engine never happened. As we know, it's still on the original engine. As a noise boy, it's the mental ice system interior that most excited me. The speakers are as far from what you could call stealth as possible. They always have to be pioneer with Jamie and company, as they have a combination of fat performance and fabulous funky grills and badges. That actually became part of the design concept when they were big enough and pointed straight at your face from bloody vast door builds. The second monster pair of 8-inch three-way coaxers, which stick so bizarrely out of the back doors, have taken up so much space inside that the rear windows are no longer operable. Yeah, that is one thing I will point out when I do the walk around. I can't actually open my rear door windows because there's no winder handles. I do need to convert them to electric one day so that I can actually open the rear windows. Nick doesn't care though. The looks are mad, the output astonishing, and he got what he wanted. So nice, what a chap knows what he wants, don't you think? The car is rich with accessories made by Momo, so it was an easy choice to go with the expensive but very high performance Polk Momo woofers for Nick's bass end. As space would have it, there was room for 1 10 and 2 12s, so that's what went in. They have no problem working together as they have been getting exactly the same signal. Putting different diameter woofers in the same install can sometimes take away bass, as their differing performance can do some weird phase anomaly shit. What's happened in here is the opposite. A synergy of huge loads from well-powered subwoofers with control and grip. The whole sonic result is sheer acoustic savagery. Loads too. Much tweeter output, audible for miles, and with a thumping bass for a loving race. You just can't diss that. I love how they worded these old magazines, honestly. But yeah, so this is basically the install that's in the car, which I'll show you in person when I come to show you around the car properly. But yeah, so it's got the 3 different subs, the 3 different amps. It's got a PlayStation 2 in the dashboard. It's also got a VHS video recorder. Yes, it has got VHS. It's got the remote in the back. It's got the 6-disc auto changer. It's got a cassette radio in the centre. It's got another amp in the front of the dash. And I say this basically shows you the setup. But as I say, since this was done, it has also got the TVs in the headrest in the back doors. You've got the door panel there with the crossovers and everything in. So there you go. I'll just go through. I mean, you've got a full list of all the... I mean, you can pause this if you want so you can see what's what. I mean, most of this that is on here is the way that the car is still today. So I'll let you... You might be able to pause it and have a little read of it yourself rather than me reading it all. If I just go to the Max Power mag again a minute. Oh, that was lucky. I just opened it on the right page. It's got a description of the spec here as well. I'll read it to you. So, bodywork. So at this point, it had a full respray in the original Vauxhall silver. It is actually a grey colour, with a blue pearl added over the top. It's got a one-off front bumper, which is basically the... sorry, I think I've just accidentally showed the boobs there. It's a one-off front bumper. It is actually the Lotus Colton style bumper that's then been additionally smoothed and filled. When this magazine was done, it still had the bumper in its standard style. It had this different grille. It also had the original SRi headlight wipers and washers. They'd been removed as well since that point. But yeah, so the body kit consists of the Lotus Colton front balance, the Regal Combat rear valance and roof spoiler, RNA design side skirts. It did have a debadged MC rallying grille, which was obviously then replaced with a JSI style grille. Got the Momo steering wheel, gear knobs, sill protectors, alloy pedal plates. It did have seatbelt pads, and yeah, they've gone since. It hasn't got the seatbelt pads anymore. The handbrake handle is still there. The Carisma Love Stokes, they're very cool. I'll have to show you them when I come to do the walk around. You can see them on this picture there, which are the aluminium Stokes, polished aluminium Stokes. What else we got? The red dials. It's got the Regal chrome steering wheel adjuster handle, SW oil pressure gauge and voltmeter. The hazard switches had to be repositioned because of the design of the dashboard. The hazard switch, which would normally be up between the air vents, has been moved over there. So loads of little mods, which again I'll show you when I show you the car in the flesh. It had red side repeaters at the time. It doesn't have any side repeaters now. They've been removed completely. And then it's got the Jamie Show red, leather and black vinyl retrim to seats, all panels and everything else. But I mean, yeah, you can see even all the trims inside are all trimmed in leather. All around the base box in the back, the box with the amps in, all that's all leather covered, and all the base of the boot, all leather covered. It smells absolutely stunning inside. So there we go, guys. So I will do a proper walk around video showing you the car actually in the flesh, because the car isn't perfect. Oops, I've just accidentally dropped my phone while I'm videoing. The car isn't perfect. It does need some little repairs. It is a 32-year-old Cavalier at the end of the day, so it has got some little rusty bits, which I will show you. The rear arches are starting to go. It does need some work there, and the back end of the sills are a little bit rusty. But I'll do a video with everything that is wrong with the car, and going forward, as I say, it will be a project. Will be a restoration job, and I want to try and keep it as true to how Jamie built the car as possible. Some people have asked me, are you going to put it back standard? Why would I put it back standard? Why on earth would I buy a max power fast car, feature car, and then put it back to standard? Why would I do that? You know, the whole reason I bought it is because it's a max power and a fast car, feature car. That's the whole reason I bought it, you know. So no, I won't be putting it back standard. I'll be keeping it as it is, and I'll just be restoring it and getting it back to its former glory as it was back in the day. I'll show you the paintwork. There are some bits of paintwork that need redoing. As I said, there's some bits of rust, bubbles of rust around the arches and stuff that need sorting, but I'll go through all that in the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please do like, browse, comment, and share my videos. If you want to share my videos, feel free. I want to try and get more subscribers. I'm at 510 subs as I do this video. I want to get to that magic 1,000. I want to get to 1,500. I want to get to 10,000. I want to get to 1,000,000. I probably never will get to that kind of number, but who knows? Who knows? Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one. Laters.